hope everyone is having a beautiful day. It's sunny here today. It's been raining, it's been sunny, it's been raining, it's been sunny. So here we go. So we've been enjoying the craft felt tarot. We'll see how we go with that. We've been enjoying the Wandering Star. We'll see how we go with this one. I do pull the decks out because, you know, the Muse Tarot, we haven't used this for a while. How is everybody? I have been designing my tarot course. I had to re-record everything because I didn't realise you got to look in a particular place in the camera and not the screen. So it looked like I wasn't looking at the screen. So now I've re-recorded about 15 videos, and it just happened to be when all the tradesmen were next door anyway. So let's do the Muse Tarot today. Let's start with it. So we'll just see who's here. If you're watching the replay, please let me know. Give me a thumbs up. You just scroll to the top. So let's do the Muse Tarot. I haven't used this for a while. Let's use the Muse Tarot. So if anyone's here, if anyone would like I was going to say tarot burger. Oh my God, what's going to come out in the next reading? Oh my goodness. Welcome. So we're just waiting on anybody to join. It's the time of the day that I don't go live, but I just did all of my videos and I thought, I've got time now. We've got time to go live. So, and if you are looking at learning tarot, as I said, I'm going to keep the course fixed to only, I don't know, maybe just 20 people. So we'll see how we go. I'll see how popular it becomes. Because, you know, do you want to keep reading, getting somebody to read for you, or would you like to read as well? Have you got a tarot deck that you'd like to dust off and utilize and learn? So I'm just putting all these cards the right way. Welcome. There's no comments as yet. I can't see your comment. So if you would like a tarot card, put your name in the chat. I'm just putting this deck in order, just telling everybody about my tarot course that I'm building. And I cannot wait. So let me know. It does take a while for your chats to come through, guys. So if you would like a card, please let me know. Put your name in the chat. Say hello. Scroll up to the top. See where my name is there. Just click on my name. Give the thumbs up. So we're going to be using the Muse Tarot. That's what we're going to be using. We'll see how we go. We'll see how we go with it. So if you'd like a tarot card, believer or not believer, let me know. So yeah, so I've been really enjoying building my tarot course. Yes, you can, Sunshine. You can go first. Okay, what is Sunshine? How are you going today? And the sunshine has just come out today. I've just put 2 jumpers on the line. I'm like, please don't rain. Please don't rain. Go away, clouds. Go away, clouds. Okay, what does Sunshine need to know? I'm actually having a really late coffee, decaf, with some coconut oil in there. Okay, apparently coconut oil is good for your liver. Okay, what does Sunshine need to know? Sunshine. I've read you before, right? Because Sunshine really sticks. The name Sunshine sticks out for me. And guys, yeah, I have been reading on TikTok. I'm not a fan of TikTok, but anyway. Okay, what does Sunshine need to know? What does Sunshine need to know? What have you got for you? We're using the Muse Tarot. We'll see how I go with this. Okay, what have I got? Oh, nearly dropped it. Oh, Knight of Swords. So sometimes this can be about thinking before we speak, like waiting your turn. I feel like I really want to say that with you. Doesn't the card look friggin' awesome? How good is that? Okay, so it can be about, you know, someone's very opinionated and hasty spoken, impatient. They believe in something, like they're all in. So what have I got with you, Sunshine? What have I got with you? And let me just write it down here too, because I like to write down. So you'll see the videos that pop up, guys. They're normally what I've got. I know, it's a freaking awesome card, isn't it? All right, what have I got with you? Is there somebody around you that can't hold down a job? Can you please just also answer in a sentence, because we have to work with the delay on YouTube and the yes and no's can get quite confusing. And I do allow you to respond in a sentence. I got told off once in a reading because I answered it, but it came in lag, and she goes, I just want yes or no. And I'm like, but I already answered it and it was lag. And she's going, I told you. I'm like, what? Okay, this feeling I've got with this. So let's just see. I'm sorry. There is somebody around you that can't keep a job even though they try really hard. Does this, I know you say, no, I don't. Is there somebody around you? There's a feeling here about somebody, they try so hard, they try, but they either don't get the job or they can't keep the job. There's a definite feeling that I get with this card. It's like, yeah. Is there somebody around you? If not, please let me know if this relates to anybody else in the chat. Let me just put these cards here with the selenite on top. Get it out of my way. That's interesting. I'm not sure who they be. Yeah, there's a feeling here about this. It's like because there's a feeling here of, right, keep this in mind, they speak out of turn. And as I said to you, this is about someone being it can be about somebody being opinionated. And we look at this horse, right? And the horse is just charging in. There's a feeling here of they just don't know when to hold back, you know? And it's like they think, not that the world owes them a favor, but they think that they've been hard done by. Now, if this is not a job, this can be a course, this can be either in a friendship group, you know, someone losing friends. I did feel like it was a job related, but there's a definite feeling here of somebody, they either keep interrupting, they don't allow other people to talk. It's like they need to just settle down a bit, like just, you know, learn to listen. Listening is a skill, right? But that's what I've got for you. There's a definite feeling here about this. That's what I've got. So keep that in mind, right? It's like they can't take constructive criticism either. Like if you said to them, hey, you know, just listen, stop, just listen, you know, like they don't accept it. It's like they're too pushy. They're you know, they when they believe in something, they're all in, but they just calm down, just listen. So just keep that in mind. You might be giving someone some advice. If not, this could actually come up in somebody's reading later on. So we'll see where this goes. Okay, so just keep that in mind. But that's what I've got for you. Beautiful. We'll see how we go with you, Sprinkle. See if it makes sense with you. Sometimes what happens is, when I don't open properly, you know, the spirits, like, because I'm a medium, the spirits push in. And you know how you see mediums on stage and they don't pick one person, they bring this spirit through. It's a lot easier as opposed to just picking somebody and reading them direct. So sometimes that can happen as well. So we'll see. My pleasure, honey, but keep that in mind, you know, just, you know, it might come up in discussion and you're going to go, oh, yeah, I know why that happens. So we'll just see how we go with Sprinkle. Sprinkle. The world. Yeah, even the colours in this deck. Oops, nearly got stuck there. Isn't it pretty? I very rarely use this one because the imagery obviously doesn't fit with what the tarot means. We sort of got to run with it. So the world is all about success and completion and luck and recognition and lessons learned. So we'll see what I got here for you. The world. Goals and travel and success. It's pretty. The world, welcome. Yeah, I know the colours and excuse me. Let's see what I've got for you. The world. Oh, girl. Okay, I watched this guy on YouTube. He's just at the casino, right? And he says, "Energy on fire." That's the way I feel with you. I just feel like you deserve all the success. There's a feeling here of success with this, on fire. There's a feeling here of, you know, putting your best foot forward. I don't know whether you've been out of luck, but it's definitely going to change. Things are just going to turn. This card is always about right place, right time, things turning around. So if you've had a bit of a hard time, things are changing. And yeah, just yeah, everything's just, I just feel like everything's changing for the better if you've been through a hard time. Yeah, but I heard that in my head, energy's on fire, and which means he's lucky, you know, he's just going great, everything's in the right spot. It's just, there's really a lot of new energy with this, but that's what I've got for you. I'm just going to write this energy on fire when I do that card, but that's what I've got. So it's a bloody brilliant energy with that one. So that's what I've got for you. Okay, somebody else did say that they wanted a card. Thank you for the thumbs up. Sunshine 67, let me do you. Yeah, so that's what I've got for you, sweetie. It has. Things are changing for you. And you know what you need to do? We need to manifest, okay? You believe obviously in tarot and you believe in psychics. So what you need to do is you need to, when you walk and say, you know, I'm so lucky. Things are going my way. You know what I mean? And when we walk, it actually is very... Around this time last year, and I went for a walk and I was crying and it was raining and I'm like, oh my God, please, you know, I just really need some luck. I need some money. And I won something amazing, you know, that really helped me out financially in such a massive way. It took a lot of pressure off. And that's why I think, you know, me doing this, we've got to believe and have trust and faith in the universe. So do that, you know, say that, you know what I mean? Say, I am so lucky. Things are going my way, you know, but work for an affirmation that works for you. Okay, that's what I've got for you, sweetie. That's what I've got for you. Okay, just let me know who's next for a reading. Otherwise, I'll do my own. Yeah, things are changing. For the better. Me, yeah, Tanya, you can do you. Oh, I don't know what to do about my card. Oh, my God. Oh my God. Okay, mine's all about nostalgia, right? I am having issues. Tell me what you think here. I'll read it later. Okay, Tanya Thomas, what have I got for you? Thanks for the thumbs up, scrolling up the top. Okay. Hey, Christina. Well, instead of saying I'm going to work on my healing heart, you need to say I'm fully healed. I am happy. Things are going my way. You know, I am loved. Love finds me. You know what I mean? Like, change it a little bit. Just change it. Instead of my heart is broken, because that's basically what you're saying, change it. You know, like, we've got to do the I am. Okay, Christina, was it? Christina. And guys, I am going to do a tarot course. I have just friggin' done 15 videos, so you will, but I think I'm going to release it in January. Okay. Because I want to make sure I've got the whole year done. The element of confusion, Christina. Hey, Medium, welcome, welcome. Yes, you can, Jeanette. Okay, Christina, what have I got? Okay, Four of Materials. Okay, this is all about, it can be about, you know, checking your finances, holding on to finances. See what I've got for you, like stability. So let me just write this down. Okay, no, this is for Christina. Okay, Four of Pentacles, security, hoarding, materialism. What have I got with you? another beautiful card. I feel like with you, this is all about settling down. There's a feeling here of it's time to settle down. I don't know whether you've been I'm in the middle of a job crisis, not sure if I should say. Okay, let me just wait for a minute. Okay, can I just ask you, because the first reading, you can go back to this. I just found that I'm pregnant, congratulations. She didn't take it and it was about a job. Do you have issues holding down a job? I would just want to go back to the first reading that I got before we get into this Four of Pentacles. So this is all about security. Do you have issues holding down your job? If you can just answer in a full sentence too, that just helps because of the lag here. Because that might be for you. Sometimes it does happen. As I was saying before, you know, that's why you get mediums up on the stage and they just pull the spirit. They don't pull the person, because sometimes the spirit does push in. Just let me know. Do you have issues about holding down the jobs? And guys, if you want a reading, just put your name in the chat again. I'll just write it down. With this job, yeah, there's been so much that's gone wrong. Can I just say, you can rewind back. This is the beauty about freaking YouTube. She didn't take that reading. It was about being opinionated, okay? It was about rushing in, saying your opinion. Are you quite opinionated? Just keep that in check if you are. You know what I mean? Just hold back a little bit, especially when we're pregnant. You know, we're like, our hormones, Tanya, I'll write you down. Our hormones are up and down. Keep that in mind, right? Because you can go back to the first reading, and the beautiful thing is you can watch it live. Yeah, man, yes, that reading would have been for you. I'm so sorry. That was for I read for Sunshine. She's going, no. And I said, oh, that's right. It'll be for somebody that pops up. Sometimes we need to hear this. And you know what? It's quite part of the reading, right? Because your reading pushed in front of somebody else's. You know what I mean? You took their time. You took their spot. So keep that in mind. And I did say in that reading, listening is listening is a skill. Some people listen, just say I'm saying to you, wow, it's a really hot day today, and you go, yeah, I did this, you know, instead of, you know what I mean, just be very mindful of this. Be very mindful of not listening to reply, you know. It's a really good book. You can probably get it online. Have I got it up the top? Oh no, it's not up the top. Where are you? Oh yeah, I normally have it on my little thing. He's my favourite book. Here he is. Because I had some work. Honey, listening's a skill. If you can, look at this book. I'm sure it'll be online somewhere. I think it's about the 3rd or 4th chapter. He talks about not replying. You know what I mean? Not replying. I feel like that reading was for you. So go back and watch it. Now, the 4 of Pentacles. This is about selfish. Oh, God, what have I got here with you? 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, I do. I feel like it's communication with you. And I feel like this is about not everything has to be a fight. We don't have to stand up for everything. You know what I mean? We don't have to be part of everything, you know? Allow other people to blossom. Allow other people to take the spotlight, right? And it's beautiful. So, okay, just keep that in mind. Go back and watch the other one. Get that book. I think it's the 3rd or 4th chapter. He talks about, let's just see if I can skip into it. It's a beautiful book. Pick a situation today. Any situation will work. And instead of verbally responding, be silent and listen to your thoughts. For example, in a business meeting, be silent. Just be mindful about that, okay? Be mindful about that. Yeah, completely. Yes. And we can learn, right? We can learn. And here's another chapter. Do the Tao today by noticing an opportunity to defend or explain and choose not to. Instead, turn within and sense the texture of misunderstanding. You know what I mean? Like, get a journal. Start writing in the journal and say, Sue really pissed me off at work today, but I'm so proud of myself because I stood back and I allowed her to vent. You know what I mean? Just do that, honey. Things will go your way, you know, like... I'm 55. I've learned something very valuable that I've done my whole life. You know what I've done? I have never stood up for myself in a way someone does something and I overlook it. And I'm like, oh God, you know, like my auntie said, my other auntie, she died and she gave me a bracelet. My other auntie on the phone about a year ago said, well, I would have liked a bracelet. A bit rude, right? And I should have pulled her up then and there and said, hey, hold on a minute. I didn't ask for her to give me that bracelet. She gifted me that. How dare you make me feel bad accepting it? But I didn't. And now we're having an issue because I should have held her up. You know what I mean? Like, so we're always learning. We're always learning. But if you can do that, it will, you know, allow other people to blossom. Okay, Tanya, what have I got for you? Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. Yes, and I'm going to do a tarot course. Yeah, I've never stood up for myself. I never do. I actually let others walk all over me and never speak up. Yeah, but you know what? You might be like me, and I think of them and I think, oh, you know, they're having a bad day, or, you know, oh, they're pregnant, or they got the period, or they've had a late night, or they're having a fight with... And I would make excuses for their bad behavior instead of calling them out in a way like, listen, I didn't really appreciate the way you just spoke to me then. Or, look, I do realize that your friend's speaking about me and I understand that we're friends, but I just want you to know I don't appreciate it. You know what I mean? As opposed to leaving it, and then what happens? The resentment grows, it festers, right? Then we get angry and we tell somebody to go and jump. You know what I mean? Like, or we block them, or... So if you can, learn from that as well. Okay, Tanya, just if you can comment, Tanya, if you're still here, please. Tanya. But yeah, I think that first reading's for you, so go and rewind back. Tanya. And it could be, you know, people that we work with, they're our greatest teachers too, right? My pleasure, sweetie. Okay, Tanya, what have I got for you? And guys, how you can always help me is always just like my shorts that pop up. Okay, Tanya, what have I got for you? I wonder what card we're going to get. It has been nice. It's been a nice fresh change to use this deck. Okay, what does Tanya need to know? I feel happy for Tanya. Okay, what have I got? Oh, the Strength card. Speaking about being strong, but this can also mean, you know, standing back. So we'll see how we read this card for you, Tanya. And then I've got Vibin, I think. Okay, what have I got for you? And no, you didn't miss your reading, sweetie. Okay, isn't it pretty? Okay, so this is all about inner strength. It's about sometimes difficulties are resolved. Oh my God, I freaking love YouTube. It's so much better than TikTok, right? Reading. Are you guys in India though? Because I know it's blocked, but oh my God, TikTok always pops up. Make sure you show this. Don't do that. What are you doing? And I'm like, oh my God. Okay, let's just see what I've got for you. She's pretty. Okay, I want to say to you, there's a feeling that I'm hurting inside, you know, and I feel like either I'm not going back or I'm not going back to that person that I was. If this makes sense with you, please let me know. There's a feeling here of I have the inner strength. Hey, Sea House, Waterhouse. Hey, Ivo, let me just write you guys down. Does that make sense with you? So there's a feeling here of you've been through a lot, but I want to give you the biggest hug, right? It's been quite emotional, and you're going to have the goosies because there's a feeling here of I didn't let the darkness beat me. You know what I mean? The resilience to this card. The resilience to this card is incredible. Okay, I just want to say to you, good for you for having the inner strength, for facing your challenges, to getting through the darkness, for screaming when the lights are freaking off. You know what I mean? Just for getting through that. That's what I want to say. You know, like I just want to say that even though you were hurting, you could have probably went a different way. You know, but you didn't. You allowed your inner determination to see you through. That's what I've got for you, honey. It's beautiful. And didn't I say, oh my goodness, she's so beautiful. That's what I've got for you. So you got to give yourself a freaking pat on the back, girl. You got to say, you know, I did it, you know, like, and so we want to be here with, it's a bit like, yeah, I didn't let it get the best of me. That's what I've got. So what you need to do then is you need to think and get a journal or something and say, wow, look what I went through. Look at my determination. Look at my spark. You know what I mean? Look at all the good stuff because you've been true to yourself and getting through with it. That's what I've got for you. I've got you next, Vibin. That's what I've got. Okay? So give yourself a pat on the back. That's what your guides want you to say. And, you know, like I've done many readings, okay, and a lot of the videos are on TikTok. Some of them are on here. And there's one video that's popped up and it was about giving time to, giving grace to yourself, thinking, oh my goodness, look what I've done. You know what I mean? Just stop a minute. I often say that, right? I went through a really bad time and it took me about 7 years to get through this situation. And I often, even today, I stop and go, I'm so freaking proud of myself that I went through that. You know, like I could have screamed, I could have taken someone to court. It probably wouldn't have had any good outcome. I could have freaking burnt down the whole house, meaning the whole relationships with everybody, but I didn't. I had trust and faith in the divine that I was going to be looked after. And and often, you know, when I'm by myself or something, I go, God, I'm really proud of myself. I did that. You know what I mean? I feel like crying for you because it has been freaking rough, you know, like, so you need to give yourself some grace and go, wow, I'm so proud of myself, you know? Do that, honey. Do that. Do what I do. I've got a few tears for you. Okay, Vivian, let's do you. Thank you for scrolling up, guys, and giving me the thumbs up. Yeah, but be proud. And remember how I said to you, I'm shuffling and I feel really happy with this card. I want you to embrace that happiness, like that, you know, like that joy of who you are and what you've been through, okay? Okay, Vivian, what have I got for you? Let me just drink this. I'm trying to drink this coconut oil with coffee. Okay. Because if we can't be our biggest cheerleader, who will be, right? What does Vivian need to know? Ooh, your cards. Let me just check. I think this is Wands. I'm sure it is, just with the picture. Yes, it is. Okay, I just wanted to make sure because it's... the Wands cards is about looking, you know, like finding somewhere to go. Not moving on, but exploring. Let's just say exploring. So let's see what we've got for here with this inspiration card. Discovering, that's what I want to say. 2 of Wands. Okay, Vivian. Sorry, I'm just going quiet, see what I get. All right. There's a feeling here with this card. I don't know whether you're a bit of a clown around. I don't know why. I feel like you're finding ways now to get ahead. So I feel like you've grown. You know, there's a discovery or a discovery to yourself that you've learned now how to progress. That's the word that I want to say. I do feel like this is more like keep calm, you know, like I feel like you've worked out now how to make things work for you. I don't know whether you got angry in the past or, you know, like slam doors or whatever, but there's a definite feeling here of you have grown knowing how to get the best out of a situation for yourself. And I don't mean that in a negative way, being sneaky, or it's like you've learnt now how to move ahead in a way that's morally right. Does that make sense with you? Just let me know. Moving ahead. Jesus, don't know what that noise is out the front. And I do, and I feel like you're starting to make a name for yourself. So I don't know whether you're progressing in work or something like that, but I feel like it's been recognized of who you are. So there has been a definite learning about how you're either interacting with people, but yeah. So does that make sense with you? It's like a maturity. Which is nice, right? Discovered a part of yourself that works. That's what I'm going to put in my little thing. So maybe you need to hear that. Been through a lot for sure. Yeah, I used to let my emotions, but now I learned, yes. And, you know, like as I said to the last reading, she had the strength card, right? And she's probably forgotten how strong she was and determined, and she went through. You got to give yourself a pat on the back with that too, thinking, wow, before I used to cry. You don't want to be an 80-year-old woman causing issues, right? You know what I mean? Like you want to just go like water off a duck's back, or wake up in the morning, be able to look at yourself in the mirror and think, wow, you know, like they've got to look at themselves in the mirror. I've got to look at myself in my mirror. But there's a definite feeling here of progressing and doing it the right way, girl. So you need, or boy, you need to give yourself a pat on the back because you're moving ahead, because you've chosen to do it in a way that works, okay? And that's appreciated by others, but it's not going unnoticed. So there's people around you that have actually noticed that, okay? That's what I've got for you. Okay, I've got S. Waterhouse, and then I've got you, Ivo. Are you still here? Waterhouse, anybody else would like a card, let me know and I'll write you down. These readings today, you know what they've been about? They've all been about coming out of the dark, like coming out, like growth. Every reading. I wonder what mine's going to be about. Okay, Ivo, let me do yours. Oh, SG Waterhouse, you're not here, and the Betsy. Chandra! Oh my God, is that the one where you do the videos on? How do I follow you? Freaking hell. I know you told me, and then I'm like, I wrote it on a piece of paper, you know, where I do my videos. And okay, Ivo, let's do you. What have I got for you? And Ivo, I did follow you on Instagram, because what I did was I unfollowed everybody, and then I refollowed. There's just too much crap on there. Okay, what does Ivo need to know? Life. I love that. Well, you know what? I've learned a really valuable lesson, right? I'm 55, and I'm just learning how I haven't been holding space for myself. And then, like, I allow excuses for, you know, somebody, or allow them to get the best of me or do something. And then I have resent. Then I get resentful. And I'm learning that. And I'm 55. Like, I'm like, wow. So we're constantly learning and evolving, right? Okay, Ivo, what have I got for you? And I just got pulled up and I thought, oh my goodness, I should have pulled her up for saying that, but I didn't. You know what I mean? I just, you know, I'm kicking myself thinking, you know, I knew it. I should, like the universe brings these little lessons to us. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I should have done it. Okay, Ivo. Okay. Oh, this is an interesting one. This is all about accepting, forgiving, facing the music. Awakening. So this is like a judgment one. So we'll see what we've got here with you. I don't know whether you got the judgment before. I went back to the beginning of the whole video. To be honest, the outspoken person is not me, but this is exactly what has happened to me at work. I'm the quiet one. I give up when I say, when others do not. It's interesting. We were just talking about that. And we're just saying about having to pull people up in a way so then we're not holding resentment. So I don't know whether you heard that. And I was just saying how I'm learning to hold space. So maybe you need to say to somebody, look, I can appreciate what you're saying right there, but I don't really, either A, I don't really get where you're coming from, or I'm finding it a bit of an attack. Can you please rephrase that or let me know where you're coming from so you can bring it up to them then and there, so then you're not holding resentment or it doesn't get worse. You know what I mean? And then they feel like that they're heard. There's a, that's another thing that I'm learning for me. Tanya, welcome. Because when we get angry at someone, it just shuts it down, doesn't it? Like it's a learning process of how we mirror someone's behavior back to them in a way that, I mean, I'm not going to say catches them off guard, but it's like it doesn't make them defensive. That's the word I want to say, defensive. And it's a bit like my husband said something to my daughter and he turned around and said to her, don't be so defensive. And then a sentence later, she said something to him and he got defensive. And I said, hey, don't be so defensive. He goes, why are you picking me up for? And I go, well, because you just picked her up, you know, and it just made him stop, you know, like, but it's just about holding space for us. So then and there, during that it happens, because after it happens, it's like they've forgotten about it. They're not losing sleep over it, right? They're on there, and then we're like freaking not sleeping. Okay, what have we got up to this one? I think that was your last reading too, wasn't it? It was about moving on. My pleasure, sweetie. Okay, what have I got for you? Yeah, I feel like you're making up for lost time. I don't know whether you haven't burned all your bridges or you're learnt not to burn all your bridges, but there's definite feeling here, Ivo, with making up for lost time. Like, yeah, that's what I've got. It's like a mellow thing, mellow feeling I've got. What have I got here? Okay, I don't know. There's a feeling here. It sounds funny, right? I'm hearing next in line, and we think of that with the prince or the, like the prince, because it got the king and the prince. There's a feeling here of being happy to wait your turn. That's what I've got with this card. I don't know whether you've decided to go easy on people around you, but there's a definite feeling here of waiting your turn. I don't know whether that means work, promote, but there's a definite feeling here of you're next. That's what I've got. That's the feeling that I've got with this awakening, which is about purpose, right? Purpose in life. But yes, I've got next in line. That's what I've got for you. I feel like putting a little crown on there. Has anyone thought that Megan and them are divorcing? What's going on there? Okay, I have Betsy Etsy. Okay, what have I got for you? Betsy Etsy. Thanks for scrolling up to the top and giving me the thumbs up. Okay, Betsy Etsy. Did I write anyone else's name down? I think I've got Tanya, sorry, Tanya, and then Betsy Etsy. Okay, Tanya. If you're here, let me know, sweetie. Yeah, weird deck, but works. Yeah, guys, so I've been doing a tarot course. I've done 15 videos. I had to redo them all. So I'm really proud of myself. And whenever you go to freaking record, either there's a bloody earthquake next door or something. So I have to sit there waiting for it to quiet, say the next sentence. It's so annoying. Anyway, we work with what we got. Okay, who else would like a tarot card? Please let me know, because there's no comments coming through. I'm just shuffling. Ooh. Look at my one. It's all about coming together, getting along. Ooh, it looks like hair plaiting, doesn't it? So if anyone else would like a card, let me know. Betsy Etsy, there you are. If you can just scroll to the end of the line, please, where it's red, because you might be a bit far away. Okay, what have I got with mine? Oh, I just feel like putting that down, like not fighting. That's what I've got with mine, which is really interesting. Okay, Betsy Etsy, what have I got for you? Let's see. Oh, it's you, Chandra. That's right. Your name. I get you, girl. I get you. All right. I'm like, oh. Okay, Chandra. We had this card at the beginning. I wonder if it comes back to your reading. Okay, is there somebody around you? I'm just going to say from before, is there somebody around you, because I'm going to get another deck out, because we had this card at the beginning and no one could accept it. Is there somebody around you that can't hold a job? Oh no, you name it through me. And I'm just going to say that this card came up first. And I'm like, oh, she couldn't accept it. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. Is there somebody around you that can? I'm going to just get another deck out to shuffle. Just so we can move past that energy. Oh, what should I do? The animal card. Diane, thank you for that. My pleasure. I know some people, they don't have a job. Okay, is there someone that struggled to hold down a job? Because when I did that reading with this card, there was a feeling here. Oh, there was a feeling here of they're very opinionated. And that's the reason why. So let me just shuffle and get a new deck out for you. But that's the first reading. And she couldn't accept it. And I said, oh, normally. And do you know what's really weird? These things normally come up in the last reading. So if there's someone around you and they're complaining, they can't hold a job, find a job, keep a job, that is why. Okay, I'm going to do the animal tarot. But the good thing is about YouTube is you can go back and freaking watch the reading, right? Okay, I'm going to be using the animal one. I haven't used this one. Betsy Etsy. Why Betsy Etsy? Put these all the right way. Yeah, so keep that in mind if they're like, but as I said, that was the first one. If someone can't, or they can't hold down a job, which to me means they, get the sack, they keep that in mind. Okay. They're too opinionated. Okay, Chandra, what do you need to know? I bought a new deck and I'm so proud of myself because I haven't bought one for the whole year. And it should be on Kickstarter. And I don't know whether I probably won't get that until probably, I don't know, maybe January. I don't know how long it takes. So I'm so proud of myself. Okay, what does Chandra need to know? So it's a bit like your last read, Chandra, about you getting in the black and saving. Okay, what does Chandra need to know? Oh, the Magician. How nice is this card? I'm glad I changed the deck. Okay, the Magician's all about, as you would know, you've got all the tools that you need, like it's like you've got all the skills. Excuse me. So let's just see what I've got for you. Okay, I don't know whether this is a relationship thing, whether it's like friends first. Let's see how this goes. There's a feeling here with this card, like twinkle in the eye. I get it. I know that this card can be about skills and study and focus and dreams, but for me, there's a feeling here of you're starting to get along. Are you in a new relationship? But there's a feeling here of because there's a feeling here of either you're the person or somebody around you. When they're down, you lift them up, or when you're down, they lift you up. There's a feeling here of laughter. I just get laughter. Somebody having fun and laughing and like it's nice when someone's like that. It's like they get us out of the stress, or I just feel like yeah, I don't know whether you've made a new friend or starting to, because there's a feeling here of it's you times two. So I feel like you're really happy, but I feel like they're even happier, you know, like there's a definite feeling here of times two. And I feel like that's more about energy, you know, like, but that's what I've got. So I hope that makes sense. There's a lag. Okay, Hundal, you can be my lucky. That's what I've got for you. So I hope that makes sense. I met someone. Do they make you really happy? And I mean, you obviously must be really happy, but I feel like they are happier. You know what I mean? So they lift your spirits. You know, like you can lean on them. You know, like that's what I've got. Yes, yes. I got the goosies. You're gonna have the goosies too. It's like I don't know whether it started off as friends, but the spark was there. Also, too, I don't know whether they have a brother, and it's a bit like, well, if my brother likes you, so there may be a family person. Well, if my brother likes you, you're in. You know what I mean? Or if you got the brother and it's like that opinion matters to them as well, which is even more appealing because it means that they prioritize family. So I hope that makes sense with you. Let me know in the chat. There is a lag. Okay, Handel. I was in shock. Handel. Okay, what have I got for you? Satnam Singh. Let's just do you. Let me know if that all makes sense. Okay, Handel, what have I got for you? Wait, you're so spot on. We need to know the gossip now. I mean, I love this. Tarot reading's great. We get all the gossip from everybody. What does Handel need to know? Handel. Oh, 10 of, I think autumn here is pentacles. Yes, it is. Okay, so 10 of pentacles is all about family and accomplishments and everything. So let's just see what we have for you. I love Kuldeep Kuda Handano. Okay, I don't know Hindi. My pleasure. Okay, this is about wealth, legacy, establishment, settling down, commencement, family. What does Handal need to know? What a cute card. What have you got? What have I got for you? What have I got? All right. I don't know whether you're single. There's a feeling here of looking for love in all the wrong places. Does that make sense? Are you single? I just feel like you're short. You know, like there's a feeling here of you need to start from scratch. And I feel like, I don't know whether that's your list or something, but there's a definite feeling here on looking for love, you know, like, because there's a feeling here of starting to see the cracks. So that's what I've got for you. I don't know whether it makes sense, but let me know. Okay, culture, you can be my last. Okay, what does culture need to know? What does culture need to know? Culture. It's like the shop. culture. Oh, okay. Number 5 is about, it's the Hierophant card on this deck. And the Hierophant one is a funny one. I pulled the Hierophant one. It's a pretty one in this deck, but it's a funny one. So it's like knowledge and learning and families and stuff. So what have I got with you? Culture. My pleasure, sweetie. Priyanka, you can be next. I'm just doing this, guys, because I'm in the middle of recording my tarot course, so we're just doing some readings. Okay, 5. What have I got here with you? Oh my God. This is culture. It is adorable, but what have I have for you? I feel like you have gotten rid of either people around you that haven't been good for you. There's a feeling here of taking out the trash. That's what I heard. And to me, that would mean you're sorting through people. Like you're, you know, because they're not showing up for you. Does that make sense with you? Also, too, there's a feeling here that you I don't know whether this is learning. There's a feeling here of you're not giving up. It's like you're not taking no for an answer. Does that make sense as well? I've got that with this card too. Heriophant. Okay, I don't know whether this makes sense. I don't know whether there's a child or it's you. I don't know. There's a feeling here of, I feel like somebody's not going back or somebody's not being sent back. It's like I've given it a go, but I'm not doing it again. Like I'm not going there again. I'm not going back there again, if that makes sense. There's a feeling here of standing up for yourself. And with this card, it is all about ancestry and school and knowledge being passed down. But I feel like I'm not going back. I have this strong sense with this card. There's a definite feeling here of I'm not going back, you know. And as I said to you, this card is about, it could be school, church, community, marriage, but there's a definite feeling here of no, I'm not going back. I'm not, you know. So I hope that makes sense. That's what I've got for you. Priyanka, let's do you. Let's see what I've got for you, Priyanka. Can be my lucky last. Priyanka, what do you need to know? What's this on my screen? Oh. Do you know what these XP means? Oh, that's when people like it down the bottom. Yes, that's for you, sweetie. Okay, Priyanka. You're tapping the screen. And that's a really good way, guys. If ever you want to watch the replay, you tap the screen on YouTube and then you can always fast forward it and you know where the little thing comes up. Okay, Priyanka. Yeah, there's a bit of stuff with that card, right? Okay. Oh, 10 of Cups. This is normally about something's overflowing with love. I haven't seen this card for ages. Oh my God. No one's had this card with me for ages. Okay. So the 10 of Cups is all about happiness and home and family and domestic bliss and love and celebration and completion. So what have I got for you, Priyanka? What have I got for you? What have we got here? Yeah, I just feel like domestic bliss. Yeah, it is, darling. Does that make sense? There's a feeling here of, okay, also too, I don't know whether you're working and you're thinking of dating someone at work or something, or it's somebody around you. There's a feeling here of don't mix business and pleasure. Does that make sense with you? Just let me know. Yeah, that's what I've got. So I hope that makes sense.